This is T337, Development Technology. When the data model conforms to the notation described below, which of the following is an appropriate description concerning the interpretation of the ER diagram shown below? So the ER diagram is on the next slide, but first of all let's just go through the notation that we have here. So for this setup, where we have A and B as shown here, and the 0 and the 1, let's show what this means. So for this notation, we have one data item of entity A corresponds to n data items of entity B, where n is greater than or equal to 0. And also, one data item of entity B corresponds to one data item of entity A. If the notation is shown as like this, we have one data item of entity A corresponds to n data items of entity B, where n is greater than or equal to 1, because we have this 1 down here. And in the reverse, one data item of entity B corresponds to m data items of entity A, because this time, instead of just having 1, we have our 0, ... which corresponds to m being greater than or equal to 0. So here we have our ER diagram, and we can use the notation that we looked at on the previous slide. So now we can answer the question, which of the following is the appropriate explanation for our ER diagram? A. The identical product is purchased from a single supplier. B. Order slips correspond to delivery slips on a one-to-one basis. C. A single order is not made from multiple suppliers. D. Multiple products are not ordered with a single order. So on the previous slide, for C, we had the statement, a single order is not made from multiple suppliers. So let's have a look at the ER diagram here, and more specifically between the supplier and the order, and have a look at the relationship. Here, one order can have only one supplier. Due to the relationship we have here, the order is related to the one supplier. So any element of order has a one relationship with one supplier. So a single order is not from multiple suppliers. However, one supplier can have 0 to many orders. As we can see, the relationship is n. One supplier can have n orders, where n is greater than or equal to 0. According to this relationship, C is the correct answer. We can also look at the other options, which are explained here and on the next slide. In A, one product can be purchased from a one-to-many supplier. So here we have a product, and we have our supplier. And one supplier can deliver 0 to multiple products. We can see this from our ER diagram. Our product can be purchased from one to many suppliers, i.e. n is greater than or equal to 1. We can also have our supplier having 0 to many products. As we can see here, n is greater than or equal to 0. So the identical product may not be purchased from the same supplier. So here, first of all, we're going to be looking at the relationship between order slip, product, and the delivery slip, using the following route of the ER diagram. So here, one order slip can have one product, and one product can have a 0 to many delivery slips. We have followed this route along here. So our one order slip can have one product, as we can see from this number here, and our one product can have a 0 to many delivery slips. That is, that one order slip can have 0 to many delivery slips. So order slips correspond to delivery slips on a 0 to many basis. Now let's have a look at D. Here we're looking at the relationship between each order, the order slips, and products. Firstly, each order can have one to many order slips, as we can see from this number here. This has an m greater than 1, and the order slip has one product. This can be seen from this number, which is the same as the first part of B. That is, that order can have one-to-many products. So order can have one-to-many products. So multiple products can be ordered from a single order. Here the answer is C. In this video we've learned how to analyze an ER diagram and learnt a bit more about the notation that can be used to describe the basis of two items.